having a life scholarship and being able to afford to go to college made me feel inspired to go.
When I got a life scholarship, it was such a relief.
I knew that I wanted to have an impact. Having a life scholarship through the SC Education Lottery was huge. It gave me the opportunity to make that impact right here at home.
The South Carolina Education Lottery. A better you, a better us, a better South Carolina. Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
What is going on, everyone? We are live. Welcome to the Strikeout Beer Podcast, your least favorite podcast.
Damn right about that.
With your pals, Alan and Rapidave. I'm Alan.
I'm RD. What up, buddy?
You know what, brother? I'm just living the dream.
This is the dream?
This is the dream. Now, what type of a dream it is, not going to say.
I've had some interesting dreams lately.
Is it a nightmare? Is it a wet dream?
Well, you try not to make it a nightmare.
Yeah.
And you definitely don't. When's the last time you had to like stop yourself in a wet dream? You're like, oh God, no, don't do that.
I don't. I just let it go, man. You
just let it go?
What's the train gets rolling?
Oh,
now,
God.
when we say wet dream, are we talking about like a wet dream or like you pissed yourself?
No. I've never pissed myself in the bed, but I've got out of the bed and started pissing next to the flag, or not the flag, the fan. That one night, I was like, and I knew it was like the devil was on my shoulder, goes, just do it, man. I was like, shut up. I'm trying to.
I can't pee if you're watching me.
I can if you're gonna be on my ass about it. Jesus.
Oh.
Anyway. Yeah, having some cold beers tonight. The NBA draft song, Cooper Flagg went to the Dallas Mavericks. I thought Nico Harrison was going to find some way to screw that up. You said as well. You're like, I think we're going to trade him for LeBron.
Right. Like, it's like, why not just trade him for LeBron?
Oh, God.
He's the greatest player ever to play. So why not, hey, we turned Cooper Flagg into the greatest player in NBA history.
Yeah.
What's the problem with that?
Nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So it's going on right now. Toronto's on the clock, 3 minutes and 48 seconds left. They're showing BYU players selected in the top 10 of the NBA draft. They had Sean Bradley up there. Remember that dude?
Yeah, he's
he's still alive?
He's paralyzed.
He's paralyzed. Okay. I thought he passed. That's how I heard he was paralyzed, and then I thought I heard he died.
No, he's still alive.
God.
Still very
dude,
much
right?
alive.
7'0" or 7'2"?
7 or something like that. He's huge. Hey Siri, how tall is Sean Bradley?
Like in the chair or out of the chair?
7'6".
Oh shit, he's huge.
Hey, in the chair, he's like 4'2".
I bet in the chair he's still like 6 foot tall. He's probably taller than your ass in the damn chair.
I wish I could look that up because
I'm sure we could figure it out. But yeah, he's probably bigger than your ass in that damn chair.
Yeah,
poor guy. Yeah,
I mean,
he was a Mavs for a long time. Well, I don't know about long time. When I was a kid, when he was here.
Yeah, no, he played for the Mavs for a minute.
It seemed like forever, right?
Yeah. Who was he drafted by?
76ers.
Sixers?
Yeah, that's what they were showing. Okay. Yeah. And I think they just drafted. There's the kid. I don't know his name. But anyway, so you got that going on. NFL is in 71 days. Kickoff 71 days. We've got some news. We got NBA championship. New champion was crowned. The Oklahoma City Thunder.
Was that the most uneventful celebration you've ever seen?
Yeah, they act like they've been there a million times.
It was like they won a regular season. It's like they won regular season game number. I don't know. Was probably the most worthless midseason or regular season game is like what, game 3?
They won game one of the mid-season tournament.
I mean,
mid-season tournament, they won game 1. That's what it looked like.
It was just, and like you had there's I can't remember who it is, but there's a video out there of one of the players that had never had beer before.
What?
Never had beer. And so I think it was like a Michelob Ultra was his first beer he ever had. And he did not like it at all.
It's an acquired taste. Tell everybody it's an acquired taste.
It was like watching him drink it, you could tell he did not like it. He was not impressed.
God.
You had one guy, I think it was like Chet Holmgren, was like, all right, guys, you're just trying to show the guys what to do with the bottles of champagne they got there. Like you gotta pop it and you kind of get a little bit like this, and you wiggle it a little bit, then you pop it off and it shoots off, and you got it was just it was when the 8U DePool Mavs won our championship. We were way more excited than these guys were.
Yeah, it didn't seem like they were. And then they also had people,
but we also completed an undefeated season. So
when you have these folks out there then people started talking shit. Well, one, they were not excited, right? It just didn't seem like they cared. And then you had the parade, and everybody started dog shit, like just talking shit about the parade.
I didn't see anything about the parade yet.
Well, it's like, oh, dozens of people showed up. I'm like, dude, it's a smaller market, but there was like, you're also
Oklahoma
taking
City.
video of like 3 hours before. It's like,
Okay.
if you take a shot, but the other shots came out. It was nice parade. It looked like a good time. It was
also a smaller market.
It's heavily populated,
right?
Yeah, but then someone made a comment. I think it was like I think Ty. He's the one that said it. He goes, "Remember, you've seen the movie Cars, right?
Cars, like
Pixar.
Okay, yeah.
So there's Chick or whatever his name is, the green car with the mustache or whatever on the front, and he come in and he won it. He's like, whatever, ooga, but no one gives a shit. It had OKC on the front of it, and then like everybody else, like, I don't give a shit. And so,
because all everyone cared about was Lightning McQueen pushing Homeboy across the finish line.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why Chet won it was because Lightning, he laid up and he went to go push the veteran. But
so like Barstools was part of those. Like, oh, look at it, dozens of people showed up. I'm like, shut up, dude. Like, just, I mean, yeah, it wasn't like, it was a series where every team that Oklahoma played,
record low ratings for the finals.
Well, every team that Oklahoma City played, there was like a major injury to their star player, like every freaking round it seemed like, or even in the East as well. It was like there was some major injury throughout the, like,
So, are you ready for a fun fact about injuries in the NBA playoffs?
I think I've already heard it, but yeah, go ahead, because
Tyrese Halliburton,
they need to do
Jason
something about
Tatum,
that.
and Damian Lillard all tore their Achilles in this playoffs.
Uh-huh.
You know what else they all have in common?
Ooh, I was going to say something really bad, but I'm not going to say it.
They all wear the number 0.
No shit.
Yeah.
Huh. I was going to say like from the same hometown or something like that.
No.
Like,
3 players tore their Achilles this playoffs.
They're all 3 in the DMs
and they
of some
they all wear the
Instagram
number
hoe.
0. Oh, Throatzilla. They're all big fans of Throatzilla.
There you go. Yeah. That's what I was going to say, essentially.
Them and Lael Collins. Like, it's the only reason why anyone remembers Lael Collins' name anymore.
So they say they need to shorten it up. Obviously, there doesn't need to be a 7-game series until like the finals or maybe the conference finals. Just start doing 5 best of 5 games, or start removing instead of including everybody.
I'm okay. I'm okay with 7-game series.
For what? Every playoff round?
Sure. Yeah.
Jesus. All right.
But don't have 4 days in between games. That's the NBA's problem.
It's a ton of rest.
Is there's a lot of time in between games.
It seemed that way.
And even back when they used to, because they used to do the 3-game series?
Mm-hmm. 5 best of 5.
Was it best of 5?
Yeah.
I thought they used to do a best of 3.
Man, is that like the early?
Because I think that was early in the Mavs run.
Mhm.
Because I think they played like Utah in one of those series, and that was one of those like we were going to go to a game in Utah because Mark Cuban bought a bunch of tickets. Remember? And he said anyone who wants to go, you just got to get there, and I have your tickets.
Yeah.
Send me a message. I will guarantee your ticket. And we thought about doing it, but I don't know why we didn't do it. I think it was because the game was in Utah and we didn't want to go to Utah.
Well, it is in Utah.
But I'm okay with the 7-game series, but don't have 4. In some cases, you got almost a week in between games, especially in your earlier rounds. Yeah. You have a lot of time in between games.
I say the only 2 times you need 7-game series: the conference finals and the finals.
I'm okay with it as long as you're doing you have your games in the same city, back-to-back days, and then you have a day off for travel, and you have back-to-back games. Let's just knock this out, right? Or just if you just throw a day in between games, that's fine. It's still going to be shorter than what
they're still wearing them out, though. That's the reason I think they're being overworked.
You almost knew like that Tyrese was going to tear his Achilles.
Yeah.
Because he had that injury a couple games before with his calf, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And a lot of times a calf strain leads to an Achilles injury.
Mm-hmm.
It's just they were literally like a lot of stations were talking, a lot of sports radio was talking about it, like, hey, the calf strain, the calf issue. It's kind of similar to what happened to KD. He had the cold calf issue that he was coming back from. He came back too soon. He had the calf injury, and it led straight to his Achilles tear.
Yeah.
calf issues can lead to Achilles issues, especially in the NBA. But then again, like, you weren't going to keep Tyrese Halliburton off the court. It's the finals, right? There was no way, if he could walk and get out there and do stuff, he was going to play.
Okay.
And he did, and then he tore his Achilles, and now he's probably out almost pretty much all next year. You know,
Jesus. Yeah. I mean, that sucks.
with when the tear happens, right?
Yeah.
Achilles injuries are tough to come back from.
Yeah.
I just me coming off of an Achilles surgery, I didn't tear it. They just had to deattach mine, shave down a portion of my bone on my ankle, and reattach it.
Ugh.
It took me over a year before I was back to.
Ready to make a real impact every day? Join the Active Day Home Care team and help clients maintain their independence in the comfort of their own homes. Make a difference in someone's life as you provide essential daily assistance and protect their health and happiness. Earn up to $20 an hour and enjoy additional perks like optional daily pay, 401k, paid time off, ongoing educational training, and more. Join a team that values care, compassion, and your professional growth. Visit activeday.com to apply.
To where I felt good, like,
Yeah. Oh.
and even a little while after that. So
You're not it, honey. You're not getting married. You're not married. Don't worry about it. Like,
I don't even understand what the hell was happening there.
That make anywhere at. So Cooper Flag went 101. Are you in now? Mavs, MFL.
I mean, I never was a Mavs at MFL.
Yeah.
So
But they're gonna win the championship now?
no,
Not even close?
No.
Huh.
kid's 19.
18. Did he finally turn 19?
I think so.
I like when the Musers do
Well,
his
like-
voice. Is it make him sound like a little kid? You know.
Well,
whatever.
I mean, he was technically supposed to be. He graduated from high school a year early
yeah.
and went to college a year early. So, like, last year in college actually should have been his senior year in high school.
Yeah.
That's how young this kid is.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. How old is Cooper Flag?
I
I
mean,
should already know this.
I'm pretty
18.
sure. Oh, he is 18.
So
okay, he hasn't
December
turned
he'll be
19 yet?
19.
Okay, but yeah, I mean,
He's 6'9".
he's a kid.
Yeah.
And you still have street clothes.
Uh-huh.
Kyrie's coming off of a big injury this next year.
He signed a big deal too. He declined his $43 million player option and signed a 3-year, $119 million deal. Gafford signed for 3 years, $60 million. And I can't remember what the other thing was. I think they're trying to keep the team together. Essentially, they think this is the team that's.
I mean, they've got a younger core, right?
I don't know about that. Kyrie's old. Street clothes is old.
Well, they have those two guys, but everyone else is younger.
Yeah. Right now, the Mavs are. I just had it right here. Oh, come on. Yeah, you just saw me. Plus 3,500 on BetMGM
to
win the championship.
And they're not winning it.
Yeah,
might as well just throw that money away.
Take that money
and just give it to me,
and go bet on red or black.
If you want to get kicked in the nuts, give me half of that, and I'll kick you in the nuts. How about that?
Yeah, plus 35 behind the 76ers, behind the Spurs, Warriors, Celtics, Nuggets, Magic, Timberwolves. Actually, they just sold the team. They got a new owner now.
Who?
The Timberwolves. $1.5 billion, if I'm not mistaken.
The Timberwolves? I missed that.
Yeah.
I know the Lakers sold the majority stake, but
NBA owners approved $1.5 billion sale of Wolves to a group led by Mark Lore and Alex Rodriguez.
is that the Timberwolves or just a group of wolves?
The Minnesota Timberwolves
Okay.
and Lynx. They threw the Lynx in too. It's like, screw it.
Why not?
Yeah.
The WNBA is a hot commodity.
I'm
these days.
telling you. I mean, just so hot. So hot.
Pretty
right
neat.
now.
The NBA gave the Mavs a new player. $100 bet gets you how much?
30. Well, for you?
No,
Some under the table stuff.
Hinson's
$3,500.
asked.
So or 3,500. So you'd win 35,000, right?
Yeah, I think that's how numbers work. Yeah.
Because if you did a dollar, it'd be $35.
Yeah.
So you bet a hundo.
Henson, while you're
35,000.
here,
Oh,
I got
hi,
a question
hi,
for you,
Henson.
buddy.
Hi, Henson, by the way.
So we have this 5-year-old beer I have this 5-year-old beer at home. It's a blank white can that was like a design a can type thing.
Yeah.
Would you like to design a strikeout beer can for us?
Ooh. I didn't even think about that. I was just
That's
going to have them do,
a strikeout beer.
Yeah, that's
I would
dope.
assume.
I like that.
And we will prominently display it on the show every week.
We'll have it every day. It'll be something like when we get
Every day we're hustling.
When I
It'd be right here.
when I take that other room back, I swear to God, it'll be prominently displayed right behind us. And
Yeah.
I'm taking it back.
Right? Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
It's gonna have snow monkeys and shit on it.
I still haven't got my Snow Monkey comic back from
You
him.
didn't?
I have not.
I thought you got it. He did it. He did it like that day.
Right, but then he sent it off to
Get
go
graded?
get graded.
Oh, okay.
And that was 4 years ago.
Jesus. They must have just said, fuck it, I'm holding on to this.
Yeah, he did. He said, fuck this. This guy
Oh.
gets nothing. And you'll like it. I ask
He's
about
like,
it every
"Hey, you
once
wanna
in a
get
while.
kicked in the nuts again,
I
asshole?"
ask about it every once in a while. I was like, I'm working on it. You got to take
Alan's-
the power back. Well,
Alan's the
saw
guy where he's like, he lays down and then some chick comes in with like high heels on, puts like a cigarette out on his forehead, and then just steps on his balls.
my back. She puts that on my back. Can't. I got to keep the face pretty for the podcast, so she puts them out on the back. Like you've never been dominated
But the
before.
hiccup-
Whatever.
I got the hiccups again. Here they come. I had them last week or 2 weeks ago. Jesus.
I don't keep track of your hiccups episodes.
It was vicious. It was late at night too. All I'm trying to do is watch dance. You know what I mean?
The Snow Monkey is with CGC.
Oh, still?
He told me that 3 years ago.
I know. There ain't no effing way. Ain't no effing way.
I know. He
So-
lost it. That's what happened.
Henson, what's
okay.
your odds of the Mavs winning the championship this year? Are they up, down, left, right, center, or same as last year?
First round. If they make the playoffs, first round exit.
Cooper Flag's pretty good.
He ain't that good.
How the hell do you know?
Well,
You don't even watch fucking
he couldn't even
basketball.
win a college basketball championship.
That's how I know.
he lost to a bunch of guys who aren't in the NBA. That's what I know.
Who the hell won it last year?
Not him.
Was it Florida?
I don't know.
It's what some goddamn team
Up
was.
slightly. I don't know why. I don't understand why. You're going to be without Kyrie for most of the season. You
Really?
still got street clothes. Yes.
Most of the season?
Yes.
Nah, he's early. He'll be back early season. He can't be gone that long.
He's old. And he's all
old.
says
Too
here,
old.
says here his shit's all retarded. He talks like a fag. I don't know.
Alan.
What? I'm quoting a movie. We're not allowed to quote movies on this show anymore.
You recently you recently decided you're going to start quoting that movie after the last election. You weren't quoting that movie like 2 years ago.
Yes, I was.
You weren't, not like that. You were quoting around the house. I mean, that's your
No,
two favorite words.
That's
There's a third one.
what? Shit. I love shit. And all. I love all. Shit and all. I
Oh, he's like full on crying.
He
Why are they
is.
zooming in so hard? Jesus, we get it. He's really excited to be there.
That guy is first of all, you're crying like that. You're not a rim protector, and you're not a finisher. Here's what I love.
You're a me bounder.
Here's she followed up her me. She trademarked me bounds and is selling these shirts for charity or whatever,
She's
right?
So fucking stupid.
And then she follows that up with the next game after that, she has 2 rebounds, but she shot 100%.
4 points, 6 points,
She was 1 for 1.
1 for 1. I was betting on her I was with the guys, that were like, hey, we're every day we're betting
Her to miss her first shot.
And then Bovada took it off the table.
And old people die. Yeah. I
Well,
mean, that's
that's
just
old.
science. Yeah.
Emmett
I
Blue
mean,
was old.
Blue was
That's
old.
what they do.
That's what old people die.
Yeah.
But I love so we got the NBA draft going on.
Uh-huh.
And when every team is drafting, they put up like right now, Trailblazers, their needs, combo forward, and I didn't see what the other one. I think it was something with their depth.
And a nacho distributor.
No, it was not a nacho distributor. They have a guy who does that.
Okay.
But
Where's that?
every team that comes up, they have legit things.
Okay.
Facilitator, rebounder, defender, all of this.
Facilitator.
Someone a point guard to facilitate.
Oh,
Right?
Okay. All right.
The Mavs were up there, and it says facilitator
General manager.
and health. Reserve lead guard. So combo forward, reserve lead guard. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Those are things you can draft for.
Yeah.
Get it. How are the Mavs going to draft for health?
Some guy that's never been injured.
They're going to draft a doctor?
It's a guy that's never been hurt.
I mean, you traded for the guy who's been. I think the only player that's been more injured than him is Embiid. Like Embiid has played in, I think it's like 52% of his
it's
games.
some
Like it's
absurd.
absurd.
And he just keeps cashing checks.
And they just keep paying him.
Yeah. They can't get rid of him at this point.
Yeah.
Shit, they're in too deep. So there you go. Anything else for the NBA before we move on? Did you watch any of the finals?
Yeah, a little bit.
That chick better chill out. She's
I
gonna lose all her eyelashes and her wig's gonna fall
the
off.
dude that was just crying. That's his mom.
Oh, okay.
So that's why respectfully.
Yeah.
That guy is greatness.
No, not him. I'm talking about
No, I'm talking about the guy that has been rating the smash or pass.
Respectfully.
Pass. Respectfully. And every team has this is this team's thuggish ruggish bone.
Okay.
Smash. I'm not going to leave street clothes
the whole damn table's crying. Jesus, are they all just waiting for that check to cash?
Except for her. That's his lady friend right there, because she just stands out, right? Obviously.
I mean,
and she's just like getting paid. She's excited.
Oh God. Boy, I wish we were on Patreon right now.
I would have said so many more things. I watched
funny.
3 minutes of the finals. I saw SGA push off and travel. Didn't watch another minute.
That's just how basketball
I caught
is
I caught a
now.
couple like endings of some of the games.
Yeah.
And I caught the very end of the finals. The last game. I don't know. I've never seen a team so excited to win a championship.
So excited?
Yeah.
You say they were so excited?
Yeah.
They were not excited.
I know. I was exaggerating. It was just,
Come on.
Yeah, it was insane. But whatever.
We
We got baseball going on. Tigers are the first team in MLB to win 50 games. We're winning the World Series this year.
You think so?
Yes.
You guys aren't good in October, so that might be a problem. When's the last time you won a series? When's the last time you made it to the World Series?
Gosh, we made it 3 times in my.
When was the last time the nutbag Detroit Tigers made it to any type of worthwhile game? Never.
That's not true.
They made it postseason 17 times in their history, with the most recent being 2024. Yeah, postseason.
We were in the we're postseason last year.
You guys ain't winning.
We
Yeah, cool.
were-
So 50 games?
Yeah. First
Nice.
one in 50.
Nice. Speaking of the MLB, athletics broke ground today or yesterday. I think it was today. Or must have been yesterday. Broke ground for the new stadium out in
This
Vegas.
fucking guy in Detroit
So-
sports. You know what?
Yeah, no,
It's better
I
than
can't get-
Dallas sports.
I can't get him to shut up.
You know
about
what my
it.
favorite thing right now is
You live in Dallas, asshole.
Bigfoot and Yeti telling Dallas Cowboys jokes.
Oh, that's pretty good stuff.
Like,
You should cue one up real quick
I mean, we'll do a Patreon video on it. How about that?
where it's all fucking like skipping and shit. Yeah, I love those. Those are my favorite ones. He goes, I got a video. You want to listen? I go, yeah, that'd fucking be great. It's like,
I don't know what you're
I
talking about.
I wanted to hit you on the fly and just fucking.
But yeah, the last one I saw is it's a lot of Bigfoot and Yeti wearing Houston Texans gear,
Oh God.
and they're like, you know what the difference between a dollar and the Dallas Cowboys are? You get 4 quarters with $1.
Oh God damn it. Jesus, look at the size of that thing hanging off his damn neck.
Yeah, it's pretty big. I've seen bigger.
Anyways, yeah. So athletics break ground in Vegas. They're still playing. It's that minor league team. I think it's Sacramento or some shit like that. So you can definitely tell they're playing a AAA ball place. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's right there where Tropicana used to be. The renderings look amazing. It's going to be 2028, I think, before they even get, before it's done. So they'll be ready for the 2028 season.
Ensign, you want to talk? If you're talking championships, talk NFL championships. The Detroit Lions have won like 5 NFL championships.
He's talking about the last 100 years.
He said win championship. Yes,
In the last 100 years?
40s.
Okay.
The 40s. We're big in the 40s.
Wait, did they let black people play back then?
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
y'all were separated though. There was some segregation team.
Not in Detroit.
Wait, hold on. It wasn't the NFL then. What league y'all playing? Like the American League?
No, it was the NFL.
No. It was something weird. What the fuck they call it back then?
It was the NFL.
Like the Goofball League of America or some shit?
No, it was the NFL because there were NFL championships.
No, it wasn't.
Look up how
What's the
many.
name of it?
Look up how many.
What's the real name of it? So I don't have to look it up.
No, look this
What's the real
up.
fucking
How
name of it?
many NFL championships do the Detroit Lions have?
You can talk while I do this.
I'm just saying. Look it up.
It went first to the Packers, the Eagles, the Bears, the Vikings, Packers again, Browns.
Okay.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. Lions. All right.
Yeah.
I'm doing it word for word. You said.
Detroit Lions have.
Do the Detroit Lions have?
We have like 6, I think. NFL championships?
4.
4? Okay.
These championships all occurred before the Super Bowl era. Oh, so that's what it is. It's got
before
that fucking
the Super. It's before they merged
30
with the AFL or whatever it was.
Okay, so it's another fucking thing. All right,
it was
so
the NFL.
35, 52, 53, and 57.
Yeah, 50s.
A lot of diversity in the 50s.
I mean,
Jesus Christ. Who gives a shit? The 50s? The Cowboys won in the 90s.
His question was, Lions win a championship in the last 100 years. Yes, 4.
In about 20 more years, you're going to be able to say none. Unless y'all somehow fucking get one.
I did celebrate that shit hard.
Yeah. Didn't go to work for a week.
Hard in 1957.
You imagine, I mean, like it was such a simpler fucking time, wasn't it? Like you just fucking partied if you want to. You had a beer on the way home from work, you know? No bullshit. Left your door unlocked. Give me a Miller way in there, will you? We're not drinking craft beer tonight. We're drinking Miller's and Busch. We already knocked back some craft beer beforehand. We actually did a New Mexico beer, Stone, and then we only did 2. And we did a Patreon with green apple White Claw. Yeah,
you got to pay for that one though.
For whiskey.
If you want to see that, you got to pay for that kind of action.
Yeah, it was all about Alan delivering beer last Sunday morning. To some lady that was too drunk. He overserved some lady that was drunk.
I didn't overserve her. She was already overserved. So
you broke
take
the
that.
Rules.
I did. 1,000% I broke the rules, but
yeah,
I'm okay with it.
Looking forward to this year, obviously with football season around the corner. 71 days draft. Our fantasy draft probably into about 2 months. Shit's getting real. You know, we should already be doing ranking videos and stuff like that, but Power was out here earlier. We got thrown off for a little bit, so we just decided to start slamming beers when you got here. A lot of conversation. It's like catching up, right? It's been a couple weeks, you know, even though we talk daily, you know, and shit like that, but it's like some of this shit's not made.
The conversations we have when we're in person cannot be had over work. Let's just say that.
I don't even want to text that shit.
Sometimes no. Yeah, I 100% on board with that.
I just want to fucking,
you know.
I definitely would have partied a lot harder at 95 had I known it was going to go this way. You know, I remember it was 96. When was the last championship for the Cowboys? 96, I think. Pittsburgh.
No.
It was against Pittsburgh.
98, I think.
Was it 98?
Because it was after I moved here.
I thought they went 3-peat. Did they not 3-peat, or they did 3 out of 4 years?
3 out of 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Cowboys championships.
I swear it was 98. Was their last
one? 94, 93, 94, and 96.
Oh wait, no, I moved here in 95.
So
okay,
96.
Yeah.
I remember going over this chick's house, and I was, you know, just kind of hanging out. Well, everybody had a big party going on. And so they were like, you know, I walk and I hated the Cowboys from day one. I don't know what I mean. The Cowboy fans. Yeah. You know what's crazy is I liked the Rangers when I got here. I was a big fan of Pudge Rodriguez and stuff like that. I used to cut, like I talk about it all the time. I used to cut the stuff out of the Dallas Morning News, you know, the pictures out and shit like that. But I didn't give a shit about the Cowboys. I don't know. It was the Cowboys fans that just pushed me off of them. And so they're all sitting there. I go, who you going for? I go, fucking anybody but y'all. I mean, who's playing tonight? He was like, Pittsburgh. I go, let's go Pittsburgh. I've never said let's go Pittsburgh my fucking life. And so they're like, oh yeah, you know. And so I go back to the room. You know, we're hanging out there, enjoying ourselves, and then we come out. You know, come out of the hallway. Oh, hey Brandon, where's Brandon at? You know, whatever. Oh, what's up? He's like, hey, you're Pittsburgh Steelers. I go, did they? Okay, I feel like we won a little bit today.
Yeah, but yeah, no,
that was just some rando. I don't remember her name.
Yeah, because I moved here in 95. I was thinking 98 was when I graduated high school, but
yeah,
I moved here in 95.
96, yeah, 96.
But yeah, I remember that. Like, I remember watching the game.
Let's go Pittsburgh shit haunted you. It did. Now it does. Now I got perfect in my fucking dreams. Every goddamn year. Every year. Like I don't even, like I text Alan every time. I'm like, this is it. We're gonna lose right here. Don't worry about it.
You almost won one year.
Something's gonna happen.
You almost.
Something's gonna happen.
Should have.
Oh, that phantom holding call. That was amazing. I thought it was beautiful. I think it's what we deserve.
Well, there was that one. It was. I'm not talking phantom holding call. I'm talking about was a Burfitt that just
that killed. He ruined AB's life.
It just
now he's running. He left the country because they looking for him or whatever. They put out a warrant for him for attempted murder. I'm like, what? If it's for the incident I'm thinking of, there's no way in hell it could ever be attempted murder. He got jumped they were trying to yank his chain off his neck. Of course,
I don't think it was that. I think it was something else.
But anyways,
But yeah.
that night, boy, he whipped that pistol. I was like, fuck it, just start gunning. Hey, there's only one side of the story when there's only one person left. And if you're trying to jump me for something I got on, what are you doing that close next to me? What are we doing? Easy. AFL needs your contracts soon. What? Your contracts? The hell's he talking about?
Oh, for fantasy.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know how that works. We got to talk.
Oh, yeah, I definitely don't know how that works.
Because I didn't do it last year, so I don't know.
I saw this dude drop like half his team.
I missed out on doing that with Chase Brown and JMO because I didn't know how it worked. So
you probably saved yourself a headache.
No, because I would have gotten them both a lot cheaper this year.
I mean,
Chase Brown and JMO? No, their salaries just both went up this year.
Why'd they go up? Who controls the salary?
Their stats. They both had great years last year. Chase Brown and Jameson Williams?
Yeah.
He had over 1,000 yards receiving.
I don't know, man.
No, that's science.
What did he finish in wide receiver? We talk about this every year.
I don't know.
He wasn't even top 20, was he?
I don't know.
Yeah, how the hell much they cost? Chase Brown was like top 10.
Okay. Both their contracts went up.
Yeah, we got to figure this out because I don't know how to do it either. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Like, no idea. But yeah, wait, that guy already got drafted.
No, he didn't.
You're telling me there's two dudes with that same. Oh, the guy's fucking crying over it. Oh, okay, he's laughing.
From France.
Wait, no. Oh, that's right. I saw him walk in. When they introduced him or whatever, he had those stupid bells and shit on his sleeves. You hear him coming. It's where you got you got to put a bell on a cat, to figure out where the hell he is. Oh, Jesus Christ, bud.
Hit me up tomorrow, Henson, if you're free.
Buy one more size up on sunglasses, man. You're not a fucking child.
Just leave him alone, man. He's just doing his thing. Why you gotta hate?
Just buy.
Why do you gotta hate?
Buy a size that fits your head. This shit is barely even on his ears. The ass end of the glasses are on his ears.
Just fine.
No, it's not.
Just leave him alone.
Maybe I will.
You're just mad because you're not at the NBA draft. Slapping hands with a guy who just got drafted by the Bulls.
Well, couldn't we just go? I'm sure it's not sold out, is it?
I mean, but you can't be there to slap hands with the guy who just got drafted with the Bulls.
We can probably pay our way. We can probably get our way down.
I don't know, man.
I think so.
I don't think so.
We'll get some crazy like backstage passes or some shit like that. But
he's 3 days older than Cooper Flagg.
European guy, yeah.
Did someone say slap? Always.
Oh,
always.
What's up, buddy?
Sometimes I'll be at home and I'll just say it 3 times just to see if you show up.
I popped into one of his streams lately. I was like, man, I missed you. You know what I mean? But I was hammered, so it didn't come out like that. I think I just said, hey. I meant to say, like, what's up, slap? And I put, hey, buddy. My brain is doing one thing, but my hands are doing something else.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, I don't know. So,
I don't know.
It's at these brews that we got going here.
Oh, did you see Liver King got arrested today?
What for?
Terroristic threats against Joe Rogan.
I thought he just wanted to get in a fight.
I mean,
I thought he was dead. I heard that shit going into. I was going downtown.
Who said he was dead?
I thought Liver King was dead. I think he died of a heart attack or something because it was steroids.
No.
Yeah.
No, he just got called out because he always said like all of he never took steroids.
Yeah,
he was always denied. No, it's just from eating raw livers
and bull testicles and shit like that. Well,
and then it came out. I was like, oh, actually, this guy takes a massive amount of steroids. And
you seen that fucking guy? He looks like a guy from Castaway. You know what I mean? Like everything else, he's super fit, right? Like buff as shit, but his hair's out of goddamn control. His face looks like it's been kicked the fuck in.
I don't know if I can name anybody more wheels off than him looking.
He looks like you've been out.
He's more wheels off than Nick Nolte's.
Oh, that's a good rod. I don't know.
What's his
butter sausage? Ain't nothing better than butter sausage.
When we talk about butter sausage.
No, Nick Nolte is fucking 85 years past that.
Or
shit.
Gary Busey with butter sausage.
Oh yeah, Busey.
But Nick Nolte had the wheels off mugshot, but so did Gary Busey.
He had a good one.
They both. But yeah, no, Gary Busey is buttered sausage. When we talk about butter sausage.
I think I played that shit one night. I don't know why we played it, but I played the audio.
Because it's funny.
I almost so I gotta drag the audio from Trump recently.
Okay.
These two don't know what the fuck
let's talk about butter sausage.
You got these two guys have been fighting hard, fighting long, and now they don't even know what the fuck they're doing. I was like, yeah. So I'm gonna yank that audio and have it out there. But yeah, fucking Jesus.
But yeah, no, so he posted he was wherever he lives and they traveled to Austin.
Does he live?
I don't know. But he's posting all these videos. Like he posts a video
I thought he just called
where
it out.
like,
Hey,
you
let's
ain't no
grapple.
Gary Busey boy, where he's like crawling on all fours and runs up to the camera and just starts talking all this shit about to Joe Rogan about how he's gonna kick his ass and all this.
He's running out of
him
shit.
and all of his boys are running. They're going to Austin. They're gonna go fight Joe Rogan.
He's got a group of people that follow that stupid fuck.
He does.
Oh
he does.
My God.
But like, here's the crazy. Like he's all wheels off and crazy. Yeah. Joe Rogan is, hey, first of all, you don't want to fight Joe Rogan, right? He's a black belt and all this stuff, and Joe Rogan could kick your ass.
He started off with Taekwondo, and then he moved over to like jiu-jitsu and stuff. Like that.
More off the rails than David Hasselhoff.
I like when someone asked, they call. He was doing. I don't know why these guys take phone calls, but a guy called in and goes, "What was the hardest night of your life?" Whatever, fucking eating that hamburger off that cheeseburger off the ground, or blah blah blah. And he goes, that was a hard fucking night. I think it was live. I think it was at a goddamn Comic-Con or something like that. It's like Baywatch, these old bras and deflated tits up there, and you got that old fucking dude. Like, oh my God. And he's like a national treasure.
But yeah, no, he's making all
not here, but
he's huge in Germany.
huge.
But yeah, so he's making all these threats, and I just picture him like showing up to Joe Rogan's, compound. He's got all this.
That's a good way to get shot.
Right.
I mean,
he just shows up, and Joe Rogan's just sitting there. He just calls the cops. He's like, "Look, I'm not dealing with your shit." Like,
yeah.
I mean, because he's level-headed. Joe Rogan's level-headed. Yeah. He's got some crazy opinions and thoughts on stuff, but he's level-headed for the most part.
What crazy opinions?
He's got a few.
Well, go ahead and tell me. We're sitting right here.
I don't.
No. Let's go. I want to know what you think is crazy. So come on, tell me.
Huh?
What are you, deaf? You heard what I said.
He's on that all meat diet and stuff like that.
Liver King?
No, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, the carnivore?
Carnivore, yeah. He's all about, just straight carnivore.
You think spicy chicken sandwiches from Popeyes is better for you?
I've never had a spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes.
I don't understand. What are you trying to say? If I got to take advice from one of you twos, I think that's going to be from the other guy.
No, obviously. But
is that a crazy diet?
I mean, I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
All the other shit ain't
just
good for you.
Eating just meat?
Well, get some berries in your system every so often.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he does. I don't know.
Yeah, some strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries. I remember Justin Timberlake was stuffing blueberries in a raspberry. He goes, I call them raspberries. I think it was whenever like Bublé was like pushing that stupid ass drink or something like bubbly or whatever the fuck it was called.
I think he just entertains crazy ideas. Not sure how much he buys in. I think he buys in a little bit.
No, I don't think he's crazy. I think he's pretty level. Like you're right.
I think he's level-headed for the most part, but I think all level-headed people have a few crazy ideas.
I want to hear. Okay? I want to know what you're crazy because you listen to him more than anybody.
I actually haven't listened to him in a while.
Oh, what did he do to turn you off?
No,
he say something about the Detroit Lions suck.
No. It's
whatever the fuck that guy.
So I used to listen all the time when I was doing Uber Eats.
Yeah,
and with the Uber Eats app, when you're listening to a podcast, when directions are coming across, it pauses the podcast and then picks right back up.
Yeah, which is really annoying.
Well, no, it's great because it doesn't keep going. Oh. Well, with DoorDash, the podcast keeps playing.
Yeah,
while it's giving the directions.
It lowers the volume of it or whatever.
Right, and so I kept having to like rewind it to hear things that I missed, and so it was just like
2 seconds of them telling you to take a left on like Hebron.
It's
one fucking second. You're like, I can't do it.
It's a little bit more than that. It's a little bit more than that.
I can't do it.
But anyways,
I'm
not going to get into
something
it
about Detroit women or something like that. You're like, God damn it, I'm done with this guy. Dylan's in the house. What's up, Dylan?
What's up, Busby?
Dylan, what's your thoughts on Detroit women? Yay or nay? Weigh in right now. 867.
I mean,
fuck. Where's my phone? You know what? I've already had enough. The phone's on.
Oh, okay. I don't have headphones with me, so it's just a conversation with you and him.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. It's probably better that way.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
I'm here for the chaos.
Did you see Elon Musk did in Austin?
No.
Driverless taxis in Austin.
That's already been going on.
Well, he just launched his driverless taxis there.
I thought
and right now, I think it's for a certain period of time.
Oh shit!
They're all $4.20.
That's all. So stupid.
So
that's so dumb.
There's a certain area, like you can't get one in Austin and bring it here to Dallas, right? It's going to cost you $4.20. Yeah. But absolutely not without drugs. Detroit woman, suicide an option. See, what you got?
I've never seen a good looking woman that ever said they were from Detroit.
That's
ever in my
I
life.
mean, I don't know. I mean, just because you
I've been around.
okay.
Yeah.
You haven't seen you, but I don't think you've seen a girl who's like dog ugly and she's like, "Oh, I'm from Detroit."
Oh, I've seen that though.
Yeah, I don't think you have.
I've seen it.
Anyways, but yeah, no. So driverless taxis out there in Austin right now, flat $4.20.
There you go. Any other random news stories you're looking up on your phone?
I mean, I have all kind.
You have all kind of what?
I got another one for you.
I don't care.
Have you heard about this new grassroots movement?
Oh God, no.
It's calling for a boycott of McDonald's next week.
I'm in. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Yeah, because they're campaigning because
Is it chicken nuggets related?
no, about demanding fair taxes and an end to price gouging, real equity, and corporate accountability.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
I hear all those words, and
You
I'm just
fucking tune out.
I'm like, you know what? I'm now going to eat McDonald's every day fucking next week.
I'm not only going to eat McDonald's once a day. I'm
I'm
going to
going
fucking go back
all
and get,
three. I'm going all three. I'm
yeah.
going 3 times, and then after dinner, I'm going to go back a couple hours later. I'm going to get myself a McFlurry for
What's
dessert.
that? I think I was watching like what's that movie about the Midwest, but it's up Minnesota.
Fargo?
Fargo. It was one of the Fargo things on FX where the guy was marrying this guy's daughter, and the guy was kind of mad. He goes, "You know what? I'm gonna fuck her every day of the week, pump her full of kids. I'm gonna fuck her twice on Sunday." He's like, "I'm gonna fuck your daughter twice on Sunday." You know,
Yeah,
he's
I
got a
see
cigarette
that.
in his hand and
I'm
shit.
like,
It's
okay, grassroots movement. Okay, what are we doing here? Why are we
Grassroots.
boycotting? Oh, fair taxes and blah blah blah. You know what? Go
Listen-
fuck yourself.
Listen, sport. When we were younger,
I'm gonna go get a McGriddle for breakfast. Going back for lunch, and I'm gonna get me a little 2 cheeseburger meal for dinner. I'm going back for some nuggies and some fries, and then I'm gonna go back a little bit later and get myself a nice little McFlurry. Go yourself.
high schoolers used to work at fucking McDonald's. It wasn't like a person that had 3 fucking kids that were like, I need livable wages. Then you don't need to work
Then
at fucking
go get
McDonald's.
a job that pays you livable wages.
Go do something,
right?
Lay some pavement. Go get a goddamn adult job. Now, I'm not listen. Being a manager, being a GM or owner of these stores and shit like that, like even at grocery stores, right? They can make some damn good money.
Oh yeah.
GMs and shit like that, assistant managers, even assistant managers can make livable
Yeah,
wages.
dude. If you become like a store manager at like a Walmart,
Yeah.
you're getting paid.
But that's what it's like. You're sitting there like the job you're describing, or the job you're like, we need equitable. How that I fucking check out so quick.
You're a fry chef because you want to feel fancy.
What's the fucking guy? The Flippy, the fucking robot.
Burgers?
The fucking robot is going to take a job, and now you don't have to worry about equity because you ain't got none. You don't worry about equality because it ain't going to happen. It's a fucking robot. Take care of it.
You've got these.
That whole 100% like self-serve one is fine too because they block off all the shit so you can't get in there and cause hell, jump over the counter and slap somebody. Which I think if you work at McDonald's, you should probably have a beanbag launcher behind the thing. If someone gets out of the line, you just fucking launch one.
Is
it done?
I thought it was done like 12 times by now. I went to one McDonald's picking up an order. Nope, she's still going. Still going.
Almost.
And on the door, walking in, it had a sign posted on there talking about how make sure you treat our employees with respect, and anybody not treating our employees with respect, we can refuse you service and have you removed from the store. And I'm like, what the hell happened here that you got to have that sign on the door?
Oh, I mean, you've seen anything and everything, right? What place was it?
It was a McDonald's.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, that's okay. Like we were in New York, and I was like sitting there at McDonald's late one night. I go, "You want to go to McDonald's and see some shit?" Liz like, "Oh, I mean, yeah." I go, "Okay, cool, let's go." So it's like 10, 11, 12, maybe 2. I don't know what time it was.
10, 11, 12, maybe 2.
And so I'm sitting there, I go, "What do you want?" And we ordered, and I sit back and go, and just waited. A fucking fight broke out. It's like, this is fucking awesome. I was like, "You want to get some licks in?"
And like I will say, like I've seen like a decline in like customer service at stores. Like people they just don't want to give people.
Well, they're tired of the other people that have worn their ass slick.
But like you got something like, so there's a Dollar General that I have to go to pick up orders every once in a while.
Yeah.
And I'm annoyed. First of all, I'm annoyed anytime I go to the store because I go there and
you
like
love the store.
and I'll have to pick up an order, and it's a bigger order, I have to go and shop for this order.
Ah, gotcha.
And so I'm going and I'm shopping. I have like 20 items, sometimes 30 items I got to get from a Dollar General. And the first time I walked in there, I was like, hey,
I would have canceled that order immediately.
I paid a decent amount for it, you know.
Yeah.
They've got the cart corral out front. There's no shopping carts there. Walk inside the store. There's no shopping carts.
It's the Dollar General. They're all in the parking lot.
No, there was none in the parking lot. They had like 3 shopping carts behind the registers.
Awesome.
And so I walk in. I was like, hey.
I like TJ Maxx when they put a stick on there too, so you can't get outside with it.
And so I walk in there. I was like, hey, you guys got any shopping carts? She's like, no, we don't have shopping carts. Fuck yeah. And I go, well, what about those 3 right there?
Don't worry about those.
She goes, those aren't for customers. Those are for us.
Oh,
I go,
hell yeah. Here's a basket, asshole.
I go, all
Carry your
right.
shit.
I was like, and I go, just heads up. I have a big order that I'm shopping for. I was like, I'll use the carts. I said, but I'm going to have to set them up here because it's not all going to fit in one basket.
Yeah.
And she looks at me. She goes, all right, whatever. And I'm like,
she's
all right.
so beaten by the world. And now you're here just doing a basic, but she can't even do it though, because she's been whipped and beaten.
And I'm like, okay, whatever. And so I go and I'm setting, and I get up there with the first basket. Go, where do you want me to? Where would you like me to set it?
Bend over and I'll show you.
I don't want to put it in the way. Where would you like for me to set it?
Yeah.
And she's like, just wherever. And I'm like, okay.
She just slid it in the middle of the floor.
And so I'm setting it down. I end up having to get 3 for this order, right? And then I go and I check out and I leave.
Yeah.
And so every time I've gone by there since then, I don't even ask about a shopping cart, right? I already know they're not for customers.
Yeah. Because they don't want to have to go fucking get them.
Absurd, but
like,
whatever.
Aldi's got to figure it out, right? Give me your quarter and then you can have a cart.
Right.
Which is cool. I didn't know what was going on. I saw this lady walking up one time. I go, I'll take it back if you want me to, or whatever. She goes, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then I realized you got to put a quarter in that day. I go,
you got to pay for bags too.
Like, holy shit. Yeah. People walk out with like raw meat and shit in their hands,
or using the boxes that they pull off the floor. Or you got to pay 12 cents for a paper bag.
Dude, I just buy the bag. I buy the bag every time I go there. So it's an extra $1, but I stuff it all in one of those handbags. I'm like, I'm good to go.
What's up, Chris? How we doing? But so like this last weekend, I went by there to go pick up an order. And I go and I get the stuff.
Hey,
nice, y'all. What's going on? Next time, bring your own shopping cart. I mean, there you go.
What's up, Nick? How you doing, buddy?
And I go in there and I got to get a couple baskets, hand carts worth of stuff. It ended up being 2. And I take the first one and I set it up front and I go, hey, I'm just going to set this right here.
Don't fucking look
I've
at
got
it. Don't even touch it.
More stuff to go get.
Yeah.
And she just looks at me and she goes and just shakes her head no and turns around. I'm like,
listen,
okay.
I understand how you're telling these stories, but I know who you are and I know your real thing.
You don't know shit.
And you're like, listen, lady, I can only imagine. In my head, you're like, hey, you dumb. I'm going to leave this up here.
Just wait. Just wait. So I go and I get the second basket.
Yeah.
So I go up front. I got 2 baskets.
Is this story still? Didn't you just tell us? Well,
hold on.
Story?
This is a second. This is another time.
Oh.
I set the first basket up on the counter, and she looks at me and she goes, "You can't put baskets on the counter." I go, "What?" She goes, "You're not allowed to put baskets on the counter."
You're not allowed to. Oh.
And I go, "Oh." And she reaches over and she pulls out the little thing that's kind of there for, like back in the day when you used to have a little thing to write checks for.
Oh, okay.
So this wobbly little thing, right?
Oh, God.
And I got a cart. I got a basket full of like laundry detergent and stuff like that. It's heavy.
God.
And she's like, "Put it there." And I go, "It's not going to stay on there. It's going to break it."
Can I put it
and
on the ground?
so I put the basket on the ground.
Yeah.
And so I'm putting stuff up on the counter. And she goes, "You don't have to throw it all up here." And I'm like,
I guarantee you were lobbing that shit up there.
You're
the biggest confrontational dude on earth.
I can't lob it up there because they have a plastic shield up from COVID.
Oh God.
And so the opening is like this big. It's like just big enough to put a gallon of milk through.
Flinging it through.
So
there.
I'm just setting the stuff up there.
You're the worst.
And I'm putting it up there.
I'm not going to be on your side ever. I'm just telling you.
She's looking at me and I'm putting it up there and I'm putting it up there. And she says that to me and I just kind of look at her. I'm just like, whatever. And
that's how much it is a month?
So, for what? Oh, I don't know.
Jesus.
And so I'm putting it up there. And as I finish putting everything up there and I'm standing there and she's ringing, she's scanning everything. And she just stops and she looks at me and she goes, "I don't like your attitude."
Did you let her have
I
it?
haven't said anything.
Did you let her have it? 'Cause
I
you
look
got a
at her.
terrible-
I look at her. I go, well, I don't like your attitude.
Yeah, there you go. I know you're gonna say it.
And then
Hayes,
she just
Hayes wants
keeps.
to know where you're at.
It was Dollar General over on Ector Drive in Euless, and so I'm just like, whatever.
I don't
and
like your fucking attitude. I don't like your face either.
She finished ringing everything up, and I had a big thing of laundry detergent and a gallon of milk,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, hey, can you please put those in a bag for me?
Yeah, bag it. Bag it,
And she
dickhead.
goes, no.
Oh.
I go, what? She goes, we don't put things with handles in bags. And I look at her, I go, that's not a company policy. You put things. I shop at I do orders at Dollar General.
Did you just
several
tell her
times
you're
a
like
day.
fucking Uber driver here and you just want to get the shit?
And I'm just like, that's not a company policy. She goes, yes, it is. How would you know? And I'm like, well, I used to work at Dollar General as a store manager, which is true. I did. And she
Give
looks
it
at
a
me,
store manager like every fucking store you've ever
she
been
looks
at.
at me. She goes, everyone used to work at Dollar General. I go,
Not me.
not everybody, but I did. And I was like, fine, I'll bag it myself. And so I'm grabbing the items, I'm putting them in bags
Yeah.
because the little thing's right here, right?
Yeah,
And you got to
yeah.
grab your stuff. And as I'm putting it in there, she's scolding at me. We don't put things with handles in bags.
Did you grab one out of the bags and put it over her fucking head? And
No.
start twisting.
And I
She's
just,
like, oh, you ain't got a handle
I
on you.
was-
Fucking just start fucking going.
I was a store manager at EB Games, Chris.
Yeah. See,
As was Chris.
he's like,
I trained Chris,
store manager,
which is
store
crazy.
manager of this fucking
But yeah,
The
I'm just,
store manager
and
at,
she's
you know,
she's like, we don't put things. I was like, well, I do.
those fucking
And so I put them in
places.
the bags and I walked out. I was just like, what the
I do.
hell is this lady?
You're like Lizzie when she's like, someone asks her, you want your milk in a bag? And she
Yes,
looks at
please.
me and I'm like, no. Like, I don't, what do you need in a bag for? But yeah, Lizzie will be like,
But-
well, they'll ask about stupid shit too. Hey, you want their watermelon in their bag?
Yes, I want a watermelon.
I mean, how the fuck? I mean, I got to lift it up and carry it. It's going to be awkward, right?
Yeah.
If I have handles, it'd be fine.
But like I've got like 7 bags worth of stuff. I'm doing a delivery.
Jesus
it's just
Christ,
easier
look at
to
the
take it
jacket
all
on
to the
that guy.
front, take it all to someone's house if it's in bags with handles. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like this lady is just.
Did you
I don't know what's.
Like
I no, I
they don't
just
give a shit anyway.
left.
But
Just like grabbed my stuff and I just left.
file complaint.
I'm like,
Don't you usually want to ask the manager? Oh shit, she
don't.
was the manager. She's like, yeah, I got your complaint
I don't
right
know.
here. And she just throws it in the
I
fucking
guarantee you
trash.
she's not a manager. I guarantee you that. But
She's
yeah.
like, what's your problem? Oh, this
Trying
is
to tell.
Hey,
She's like, no, we have a company policy against putting milk in a bag. No, you don't.
company policy.
I looked at her, I was like, she's like, we don't do that. I was like, that's not a company policy. She's like, yes, it is. No, it's not. What's up, Jay?
Thank God you're here, Jay. I'm listening about another time that Alan was a manager of something. And he knows more than the lady working at the store.
In this particular instance, you know more than she does as well.
It's another. What the hell's the name of this place?
Dollar General.
Dollar General. Alan can't go somewhere.
I was not
and
being
not
a
get in
Karen.
a fight with somebody.
I just this lady started
Yeah.
everything. Everything.
Every fucking story. Oh my God.
This lady started it all. And I
You can't just chill.
was chill.
Ugh. I am the definition of chill.
She said she wasn't gonna put my milk in the bag, so I was like, fine, I'll do it.
I want my milk. Put the milk in the
And she's
bag.
like, you can't do that. Yes, I can.
That's when you should be like, you know what? Put my milk in the bag. I'm gonna put you in the bag. That's one of the
Put
two.
them in a body bag.
In a body bag, Johnny. Yeah. What the hell's going on with this thing? Oh, this thing's it's about to end. It's just like this thing's about to just shit itself.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm about to throw it away too. I can't take it no more.
Okay.
I can't take it. That guy always tried to fight 90-year-old lady. He is. He's sitting there just talking shit. It's like, oh my God. Like, bro, there's no way all this shit happens. You got a bad attitude. You talk to people like crazy.
I do not. I have an excellent attitude.
You talk to people like shit.
Pleasure to deal with.
Yeah, right. You're out of your fucking mind.
Pleasure.
Oh, there you go. Hey, Jay, you're in here. We got Chris Hayes in here. A couple of the Mavs fans.
What do you guys think about the Cooper Flag trade that just happened? They just traded him to the Lakers for LeBron and a bag of Doritos.
Such a dick. A bag of Doritos. Not even the good kind, like the off-brand shit.
They're actually dill pickle flavored
Whoa,
Doritos.
what are you doing over there?
Dill
Jesus
pickle flavored.
Christ.
Don't talk to me about what people are
You
doing.
can't say that word.
You were the one who almost dropped that word earlier.
Man, I got this the spicy dill pickle chips from Kroger the other day.
Yeah.
And I almost just fucking took a bath in them. They were so damn good. I mean, I was like, fucking.
How do you take a bath?
I
in
almost Scrooge
chips?
McDucked it, man. I was like sitting around, just poured them all over me and shit. I was like, oh my God, they're amazing. I was like, effing amazing. So that's my new favorite thing.
Aldi brand chips. What?
Oh my God. No. Yeah, that's what they got. Yeah. They will kick in these not nacho cheese. Not Doritos. It's what's that? What kind of stupid ass name would Aldi come up for Doritos?
It would be nacho cheese. It would just be
just
nacho.
Aldi sucks. There used to be listen, you can go there and get some good deals on some shit, but it's gonna be weird. Like it's like shopping at a Big Lots for groceries. You know what I'm saying? And so there was this chick.
R.I.P. Big Lots. Stay hard.
When Lizzie told me, I fucking flipped out. I go, where am I gonna get my Sabrosito chips from? Whatever they had these damn chips that were pico flavored, and I fucking loved them. It was a bag like this big for like $3. Pico they were super sauced up, man. They had so much damn dust on them. It was like shit. I had to eat them with goddamn gloves.
Have you had speaking of like Doritos and chips, they have the late night brand of Dorito chips. Have you seen those?
Mm-hmm.
And they had loaded taco flavored.
Yep.
Now they used to have that 15 years ago.
Yeah,
and they were delicious. The late night taco flag ones, not flag, late night taco. I saw flag here, and they've re-released them, and so I picked some up, and apparently they're like Taco Bell, taco flavored, because all you taste is lettuce.
No shit.
Yeah, it's just like.
It just tastes like lettuce.
It tastes like lettuce.
Let's see what we got.
Cooper Flag has some big shoes to fill. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, whoa, what we got going here? Oh, it's gonna be like a two-parter. Print the helmet, then you got to print the face mask.
Yeah, I got the shield coming up next.
Show everyone what you got.
Well, the damn power went out. I was surprised I was able to sell it.
Okay.
Because I had a bad attitude. Oh boy,
You have a bad attitude all the time. They were good in the 80s. So good. They were.
The difference between me and you is I'll admit that I got a bad attitude. Oh, the back looks rough.
Oh,
cleaned up.
yeah. So we got a little partial Cincinnati Bengals helmet here.
Yeah,
Look at that.
Just something for the wall, something for the ladies. But yeah,
okay.
That's where the power went out.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Gonna help you pull so much pee. It's ridiculous.
So much poon.
You're just gonna slay it.
I'll be drowning in that shit.
I've been drowning.
It's been a while since I've drowned in some pee, but I think it'll be all right. I think I can do it. Let me see if it fits the Mandalorian hood. Let's see if the Mandalorian will wear it.
Nope, you can't.
Not today.
Nope, not today, buddy. Not today.
Anyways, yeah, I thought this thing was gonna crap. It's a 2 day and 5 hour, 6 hour print because it's pretty solid. And but yeah, the power went out right there, and I was like, God damn it, man! I didn't even want to do it.
Think
and I
you
was
can
like,
maybe sand that down a little bit?
No, you see the difference there.
See it.
You almost got to melt it, but I don't want to melt it. But anyways, I'm gonna it's my first one. It'll go up there, I guess. But
up high where someone can't see that right there.
Yeah, it'll go up like this, way high, super high. I was gonna get a bunch and just hold them from the face mask, but I don't know. I like them from the side.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I got some white. Like I said, it's my first one. Oh, well, I mean, I did that gigantic one.
You've done regular, just the black helmet.
Which I think it'd be cool to paint, like do one of those and whatnot. But anyways,
yeah,
I'm glad I finished. Yeah, I was gonna buy. So Lizzie was gonna get me this a replica, is a Riddell replica helmet or something like that on Amazon. But I was like, something's wrong with the decals. Like it doesn't look, everything's on there. They have a bunch of crazy like shit. I'm like, it's the actual company too. It's like, okay, so what the hell's the deal?
I don't know that they do the helmets anymore though.
Yeah, they got them on there.
I don't know that the NFL uses those anymore.
Oh yeah. Well, they got the speed helmets. They got the other ones. They got autograph. They got everything. So yeah, you're gonna put your big rubber masturbating shoes on. All right. Hey, you want the light on out there? You all right? All right. Alan clogged the toilet earlier, and he comes into the house or in the room. He goes, "Hey, yeah, I don't know what's going on." He goes, "All I did was take a leak." And I go, "Oh my God, this fucking guy, Yang Hassan from China, just got drafted." I don't know what that logo is. Looks like the Bears or something. I don't know. Do you like to do it yourself? Hey, Lizzie, what's up, babe? That shit is hilarious. 40-year-old version is great. I don't watch it every time it comes on, though. I think it's like there's an awkwardness to that movie. It's like we used to watch it so much, and now it's like, well, I just don't watch it like I used to. Like Grandma's Boy, I can fire up Grandma's Boy any day of the week whenever I'm like, you know what, I just want to put something on. Where's your thoughts on 40-year-old version?
40-year-old version of what?
Virgin.
Oh, love it. Great movie.
Do you ever pass by it, or does it automatic stop down?
Stop down.
No shit.
Oh yeah.
Even now?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Just don't got it. I just don't got it no more. Like if I see it on, I'm like, I don't know. I have to catch it maybe the right time and I'm feeling it. You know, it's not one of those movies where I can sit there and watch. Like Empire Records, I'll watch. I was saying Grandma's Boy too.
Yeah.
It's like an
but also like I'm not flipping through channels on cable that often.
Yeah. So
right.
They just talked about that, right? Like streaming overtook cable.
Yeah.
And whatever this past month for the first time ever, everybody's streaming now. It's like, well, no shit. It was bound to happen, right? I mean, older people getting older, then what do old people do?
Die.
Yeah, there you go. And so then they're not sitting there watching those shows no more.
Right.
They're not, we took a guy off of cable around here. Now we introduced him to streaming. He's like, all I watch is
I can just keep watching Gunsmoke episodes back to back without commercials.
Yeah.
Gunsmoke and what was the other one? Three's Company.
Yeah, fucking I had to go in there. It's like something happened. Like it's like a fucking toddler in there. He logged out of everything or whatever. All of a sudden, he's like, I don't know what happened, blah, blah. So I got let me just go in there and log in real quick. So I'm in there and he's talking to Jacob. He's like, I don't know. I only watched like one thing. Oh, that's fucking bullshit. You look at fucking this, and this, and whatever. And that's before 10 o'clock in the morning. Cause I know, cause I can fucking see it. Cause it's like pulling up. And then of course, when I go to my shit, where it's like
all of a sudden recommend Gunsmoke and Three's Company.
I can't fucking watch it. And so all my profiles for like Hulu, Netflix, Max, do not use. That's my fucking name. Don't even fucking look at it.
Okay.
And it's like, because I don't want people in my profile or watching shit
messing with my algorithm.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, and
I want some good recommendations.
Lizzie made a comment about it over there. I go, well, that's because your youngest is in there watching fucking Teletubbies and shit, and it's recommending this and that. I go, I can't watch. I watch Archer. I watch The League. I watch. I fired back up What We Do in the Shadows today.
Okay, all right.
I had to get some Laszlo shit.
It's good stuff.
I had to get some Laszlo shit.
I just recently started. Did you ever watch Dave on FX?
Hold on. Dave, Little Dicky?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. I just talked to Lizzie about it. I go, that's like Little Dicky or whatever. And she's like, what the hell is that? I go, yeah, it's Little Dicky.
Dave.
So I showed her a picture. But yeah. It's like it's
I'm
Jewish
I'm on season 3. Like there's only 3 seasons of it.
Yeah.
I've been plowing through it this week.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
He's funny as shit.
It's funny as
Did they already take the road? They're on a road trip.
They're on the road trip.
There you go.
The episode I'm watching, I didn't finish the episode I'm watching, but the episode I'm watching, spoiler alert, it's been done for a few years.
Yeah,
but anyways, was when the bus blows up and everyone thinks he's dead.
I saw that was the last season. I know
there was only 3 seasons.
I know they went on that trip or whatever, and then I was like, well, I already moved from watching I had DirecTV in the house to streaming, and I just never was like, all right,
yeah. But it was one of those, again, this is how they catch me. Like I'm scrolling through TikTok or Facebook Reels, and then I start catching clips for the show.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, okay, let me check this out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I haven't regretted it. It's funny. It's great.
That's how they got us in Entourage, and then we couldn't fucking stop.
Dude, I was day 1 on Entourage.
We watched
watching
shit,
that,
and it was like you'd watch 5 episodes a night, and you're like, I've just got to, and then halfway through, you're like, fuck, we gotta hammer these things out. It's 7 or 8 seasons or whatever it is, and one of them they combined. It was like a fucking 20 episode season. You're like, Jesus Christ. But I tell you what, though, they got me. They knew what they were doing. They got me hooked. I watched it, and we loved every second. And then watched the damn movie.
Oh yeah, I was so excited when the movie came out. Super excited because I hadn't had Entourage in a few years when the movie came out. I was like, oh man,
almost damn near thing. Like Deadwood. Deadwood did the same thing too, and then they brought out a movie too. But yeah, I mean, it's like you watch these shows, they're fucking amazing. Or like I said, I didn't watch them live. I didn't watch any of these shows like, sitting down every week. The league, I sat down every time we got done with softball. We went home. I was like, I gotta watch it.
I don't think you caught on till season 2 or 3 with the league.
Yeah.
Even though I was,
I'm not a day one.
At day one, I was on you for it. I was like, dude, you got to watch this show.
I was like,
you're like, no. I was like, no, you don't understand. And then finally, I remember you came to softball one day. It's like, hey, you ever watch the league? I go, fuck you.
Yeah. I remember towards the end, it was like the second to last season, rolling into the last season. It was like, we get done with softball
because it was on Wednesdays.
Yeah, we'd roll home, and I'm sitting there just struggling to stay awake. But I'm so excited because I get to watch it. It was like TiVo or a replay or whatever.
When we got back home from softball, everybody was in bed, and so I would sit down in the living room in my beanbag chair with a beer and some chips or something that I rummaged, or maybe I stopped by like Whataburger or McDonald's or something on the way home, and just sat there and just ate and shaved and drank a beer and watched the league, and it was awesome.
It was so great. The house I was in, it's funny, we were just talking about that damn Melissa house we were in. So it was like my TV, the room was above the garage and then like other parts of the room. So the room was huge. So I couldn't even fucking really see the TV from the bed. When I'm laying on the TV, I'm laying in bed, the TV's all the way across the room on our dresser. You had a fucking massive bed, a couch in front of that, and you had enough room to do like fucking a karate tournament.
No TiVo, I fought for that in your contract.
Yeah. That shit popped up in my feed the other day, and it was Trump talking to fucking whoever. It's Flaming Dragon. He goes, "This is Les Roman. Who the fuck is this?" He goes, "It's Flaming Dragon." Okay, fuckface. He goes, take a step back.
Oh God,
that whole bit is goddamn hilarious. He goes, "I'm sitting there with Les Grossman, who has apparently wiped his ass with your TiVo clause in your contract." That was back in like fucking YouTube was like YouTube was just a picture of a TV, an old school TV like from the Matrix on your goddamn phone. It's like,
yeah. But no, I'm gonna finish up Dave tomorrow, and then there's a couple new shows that just came out that I watch, like The Bear. I don't know if you've watched The Bear.
Nah, I can't do it.
I watch it. I love it. The new season dropped today.
Yeah.
So I'll watch that after I'm done with Dave. I'm gonna finish Dave. I've given, once I start a show,
yeah,
I'm in until I finish. Now, if it's something that's like longer, like when I went through and I watched, like, I think it was like Lost, that was like 10 seasons or however many that was.
That's how long it was?
I don't know. It seemed like it was.
Jesus.
But that was like every once in a while I would take a little break for like maybe like a day or two because something new came out and I wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
And then I would go back to it.
Jesus.
But yeah, I got that. And then the new Ironheart Marvel show came out that I'll got to watch. I think they only dropped a couple. I don't know if they dropped the whole season. I think they only dropped a couple episodes.
Oh, okay.
Today
Nice.
or yesterday.
I fired up like the middle again just to have something like lighthearted and family bullshit. I was like, I love that show.
I've been seeing clips for that here lately, so I'm like,
it's a long burn, but all the shows are like 20 minutes long, right?
Right.
But it's a long one. But you're sitting there watching it, and you'll relate to it too. It's like family and stuff like that, and just they're broke as shit. They do it. Their kids are crazy as hell. They're older.
I think it was the clip I saw the other day was like the younger kid. He went and he bought a bookshelf from the library that he had his eyes on forever, and then like he's going to go put it in his room, but it fits like just in the door, so they can't get through there, and it's just stuck there. And the older kid's like, I got to get through there. He's like, I don't know. When I get my eyes on something, I got to get it. I get it. And now it's like this. Y'all see the Liver King crash out? Yeah. I mean,
he's all roided out, just raging, trying to fight Joe Rogan. He got arrested in Austin yesterday, entertained.
Yeah.
Alan brought that up earlier, and I was like, this guy's like chugging balls left, right, and center, and he just like lifting weights ain't fighting. It's the way it's always been.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's I don't know, man.
And Joe Rogan's just looking at him like, okay, whatever. Buddy.
And he's one of those. He lost all credit, if he had any credit, anyways. But it's like,
I mean, he had a huge following.
I don't do roids. I'm like, you don't like. Bro, you do roids. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it, man. Yeah. You don't get jacked like that from chugging balls and eating livers.
Raw livers.
Yeah.
It's all raw.
Jesus.
Yeah. You
cook nothing. Fritos creations from Bueno or whatever. Fucking hell.
It's crunch time.
They're
official taco of the Texas Rangers.
That's why I go there every so often. I got to get my little mucho whatever nachos or whatnot.
I think you get like a free double cheeseburger from McDonald's, like whenever the Rangers
Dude, we were
turn
so
a double
screwed.
play or something like that.
Dude, we used to have it all. I don't think people understand either. We used to have it all. Like the world was just right there. The Rangers scored like fucking 5 or 6 or 7. I think it was 7.
And you
You
got
get half off
$7 pizza
You
at
got
Papa
half
John's.
off at Papa John's. I used to buy lunch all the time, you know, for the team and shit like that. I'm like, dude, those are the good old days. We had
used-
everything.
Back when we
We had
worked in the
everything.
office together, we would do
We had
that.
everything.
You would look up at me from your desk like, hey, how many runs did the Rangers score last night? It's like, I don't know. Let me look. Oh, they scored 8. We're getting pizza for lunch
I'm
today.
telling you, man.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, I'm getting kind of tired. I go, then don't fucking eat it. I'm still ordering this much, and I'm going to take
Pizza.
whatever I got. I'm going to take whatever I got left over to the
Yeah.
house. You don't want to
Spoiler
go
alert.
fucking eat it.
Nothing's left over because we're
Yeah.
eating it all.
Yeah,
The nachos are probably the best at Taco Bueno. Everything else is not good.
I like the nachos. I do the
Free
taco,
pizza just for
whatever.
reading books. Pizza Hut back in the day.
Man, I'm telling you. You talking about that the other day? Did your kid do that?
She does she does she hits up all the libraries.
Yeah, but
So,
they
like,
still
she
do
d-
that, right?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
she'll get like a
Man, I can smell it, little fucking personal pan. I can see the coupon or all the shit too. And someone built a goddamn Showbiz pizza like in some abandoned gas station or some shit.
oh yeah.
I think TJ fucking shared the story, and it was like one of those things where it's like, is this nightmare fuel or nostalgia? I go, it's nostalgia, bro. It looked crazy, but 80s were wild.
Oh yeah. 100%.
It was fucking weird. And he used to work. He was the fucking dude. It's the main guy. Who's the main guy?
Showbiz. I don't know.
Yes, I was gonna call him Showbiz. But yeah, so he's a guy walking around with the fucking hat on and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, Chuck E. Cheese walking around smacking those kids around.
Yeah. No, the kid's working on it. Her next level she hits. She gets a free ticket to a Rangers game.
Nice.
And then 5 hours after that, she gets free Raising Canes. And then when she hits 50 hours, she gets a free
3
pass.
piece, 4 piece. What are we talking? Caniac?
Kids meal.
Oh,
Kids meal. So it's
okay.
like 2 tenders,
All right.
2 tenders and fries and a drink.
Gotta have a combo. Gotta have
Yeah,
that combo.
yeah.
The box combo. Though.
And
You
then,
know,
oh
gotta
yeah,
get that slaw,
I
you
get
know
the
what I mean?
I get it without the slaw and get extra fries.
Yeah, fucking. I can tell. You know.
Yeah.
No big deal.
All right, Slim.
Hey, it don't mean I can't call other people fat.
Fat fuck over here. Then when she hits 50 hours, she gets a free pass at NRH2O.
Oh, nice.
So the water park there, and that's just through NRH, and then she's got like other cities that she does the reading programs through, and
Nice.
just stacking prizes. It's like, Dad, we got to go to this library today because I get a free book here.
Dude, I just when people look back to that kind of stuff, or when we actually
Book it.
talk about it or whatever, yeah,
Pizza,
book it
book
or
it.
whatever. It's like, dude, that shit was awesome. Like it was just, you know, our childhood. We had a lot of cool shit, and the cool thing was we didn't have a lot of technology either. So any type of tech that came out, like, you know, video games and shit like
Right.
that, it was like, oh hell yeah! Like even like right now, like they're having to ban cell phones in Texas schools, and I'm like, I was sitting there thinking about it, I was like, oh man, and someone brought it up today on the ticket, and they were like, you know, back in our day, you know, if someone got caught passing a note, that was your week. You're like, oh, here we go. Let's see what they say. You know,
Because your teacher read it out loud.
oh yeah, they did, and so
And if they didn't read it out loud, you were fucked.
yeah, like, whip, tuck that shit away and take it to the principal's office. Well, yeah, I was sitting there thinking about that. And I was like, man, I remember one time back when I was like 13, I guess. I was I was up North Carolina or South Carolina, South Carolina, I don't know. But anyway, so you know, when you have all these notes, you don't just burn the shit, you know, burn after reading or throw them away. You would throw them in a box or something. Shoebox underneath the bed. And my stepmom got a hold of them, went through every damn one of them.
Oh no. Oh no.
I was like, and so I know it happened because I was like, you know, she didn't put it back or anything like that. Just kind of, it was there. And I was like, what the hell's going on there? You know, whatnot. And I was like, Brandon, I was like, God damn it. I was like, what did I do? I can't help what people write on, you know, they're just writing me. Obviously, I didn't have the ones that I fucking wrote because they're gone. I had the ones that people wrote me. And so, yeah, anyway, so
I had this was after high school and that I had a girlfriend that she was going to college a little ways away,
you know, still
out
writing
of state.
notes in fucking college.
And so
Jesus.
we'd write letters back and forth, right? We still talk on the phone every day. Had a cell phone, but we would also write letters back and forth.
Okay, that's cute.
And write little spicy letters, you know,
God.
little. She would write something to me. I'd write something back to her. All that. Well, her mom she kept them all in like a box or whatever in her room, in her
In
dorm room.
1999.
And her mom found it.
Oh God.
And then I
Turned into
remember
a book. You know, now it's a bestseller on Amazon.
I remember the next time she was back in town and I'm over at her house and we're chilling and her mom walks up to me, she goes, "Hey, I gotta talk to you." And I'm like, "Okay, what's up?" Having no idea, what this conversation was about or anything like that.
Is this about me sawing your
And
daughter in half?
She goes, "Found those letters you wrote my daughter," and I'm like, "Oh."
You're an adult at this point. What do you care?
Yeah, well, it wasn't. Yeah,
I never. Yeah.
She was not too happy about it. I didn't be like, "Well, you should see what your daughter writes to me," but whatever.
Yeah. Hold on real quick. If you're pissed about that, I got, I'm cashing some checks while I'm here, by the way.
Also got a couple Polaroids in case you're interested.
I got some, photographic evidence, and I got some promises that were made that I'm here to collect on. I don't,
Not sure when the last time you saw your daughter naked was, but I got a picture for you if you're curious. But yeah, no, that was good times. I remember, but also like when we were in school, like you'd get in trouble, and did you ever have to write sentences when you got in trouble?
Oh, chalkboard.
I never did it on chalkboard. We always had it on like paper
too. Yeah. Later in life.
And there was an English class that I'd get in trouble in all the time, and she'd send me out to the hallway to write, however many sentences for whatever I did. Yeah. And one of the assistant principals would always walk by. "What are you out here for today? What are you writing sentences for today?" And I'd always tell her.
It was in the hallway. You didn't do it in the classroom?
Nope. She put me in the hallway because I was, didn't want me to be a distraction anymore.
Oh, the class is still going on.
Class is still going on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
And there was one day I was out there and I had written on a piece of paper and passed a note. I
love big butts and I cannot.
No, I just wrote on it. I wrote profanity and bad words, right? And I'd pass it with the intention of getting caught, right? Because this was English class. It was just this was my forum. This was my stage. And so I wait till she's looking at me, and I go to pass it over to my friend. She's like, "What? And so I pass the note. She reads. She goes,
"You didn't put like a big veiny motherfucker
nope,
on
I just wrote profanity and bad words on it." And so she's like, she gave me 500 sentences.
Oh, God.
And I had to write, "I will not write profanity and bad words."
Fuck that. That's way too much.
And so I'm out in the hallway, and the principal comes by, and she's like, "What are you out here for today?" And it's like
some bullshit, I'll tell you that.
And I go, you
gotta
know,
wrap this up. I got a cigar.
I go, it's not that. But she's like, what are you writing today? And I go, "I will not write profanity and bad words." She goes, "What did you write?" I go, "Profanity and bad words." She's like, "But what words? You could say it. Just tell me." I go, "No, I wrote profanity and bad words." She goes, "Are you serious?" I go, "Yeah." She goes, "That's pretty funny." Normally I got a lecture like for whatever I was doing, but today she was just like, "Okay, that's pretty good." Yeah, all right.
Jesus Christ. No, I remember doing the chalkboard thing. I remember a little bit like having to write on paper because then they give you a fucking paper like, "Here, start writing," or whatever. And they were talking about like also being like, spanked. You're from the north. Did you get spanked?
No.
So
but like down here,
yeah.
Like I remember when we moved down here, they still had it at the elementary schools.
Your parents had to do it?
Well, no, it was something that you had to opt into.
Oh, yeah, towards the end they had to opt into it.
You had to opt into it. Yeah. And I remember my mom talking to my stepdad about how when she registered my brothers for school, they gave her that option of, if your kid's misbehaving, we can give them a spanking.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I remember getting mine, and I was in Kentucky or whatever, like first, second grader and shit like that. It's like, and it fucking paddles on the wall. You go into the fucking assistant principals. I mean, paddles, not just paddles like with holes and shit. Aerodynamics are fucking built into these things. He don't want no air draft.
This one's built for speed.
He goes, I want ass on wood right here.
Yeah. No, we didn't have that up in Michigan.
Man, I got lit up fucking a couple times, and I was like, God damn, this guy's but you get whacked every so often in like in class every so often. I remember eating like a ruler yardstick every so fucking often.
I had an aunt that would beat us,
whip your ass,
with those old wooden cutting boards.
Okay,
and she would use that. And
that's essentially a
paddle.
Yeah,
just smaller.
Yeah.
Could do a little bit
of damage with a belt and shit like that.
There was one time me and my cousins, we got in trouble. We were up in their room, and this was after the Nintendo came out. Mike Tyson's Punch Out came out.
Yeah.
And so we weren't allowed to play video games anymore. She told us we had to do non-video game stuff, right?
Oh, okay.
Which happen, hey, you play it for a little bit, then it's
under the table
then it's
stuff,
time,
and
right?
whatever.
And so we go upstairs and we take a bunch of mittens and we stuff them with toilet paper, and we were boxing.
That's where you guys are
with mittens.
I was gonna say your favorite R word, but I don't want to do it.
And I remember we're sitting there, and me and one of my cousins, and we're going to blows. We're beating the crap out of each other. And my aunt walks in, and I don't see her because my back's to the door, but my cousin sees her, and he just drops his hand,
no, God.
and I come across and I clock him, and he goes down, and then my aunt calls me by my full government name, and I go, and we all got beat with the cutting board.
Oh God!
So not only did we beat the shit out of each other, my aunt beat us.
One more for
Well,
good measure.
There was 4 of us. It was me and my 3 cousins. She was on my last cousin. She had already whooped the 3 of me and my 2 other cousins. She's spanking my last one. And you have to sit there and watch.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
You get yours, and then when you're done or while you're waiting to get yours, you have to watch.
Yeah.
Don't turn around.
Yeah.
You have to watch so that you know. And she's spanking my cousin, and on the last lick, I can't make this up. We got like 5 licks each. On the 5th one, she hits him, and it breaks. The cutting board breaks.
Oh, Jesus.
We got in trouble for the cutting board breaking because we were, as she said, clenching our butt cheeks to make it harder to try and break it. So then we all got beat with the belt after that.
Here's a couple more.
We each got like 3 more licks with the belt after that. Like,
God.
God.
The belt used to be so fucking terrible.
And I think of that, and I think about my oldest kid who always claimed we child abuse on her, and we're like, you have no idea what child abuse is, kid.
Not a
like,
fucking clue.
Discipline when we were
it's
a kid
stern discipline
was
stern
way more than what you get.
And the problem was you always fucking get all antsy, like you're fucking fighting it the
you
whole
don't
time.
You don't want to get hit.
Catch it in the ankle and the fucking leg
or the hand.
You're like this. The fucking just take it on the ass, kid. Just take it on the ass.
Pretty sure I had my thumb broken once because I'm sticking my hand back there. She just comes down with that cutting board.
Just take that's the lesson in life. Just take your beating. Everybody's gonna get a beating every so often. You just take it.
Because if you take it and you don't cry, it pisses them off even more.
You get that you get cracked on the hand.
Yeah.
Or there's another, it doesn't get right. And so the buckle comes around and whacks you in the damn ankle or something like that. It sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Oh, man. All right. We're done with this ass, right?
I appreciate everybody popping in tonight. We had a real good turnout on X. Appreciate everybody popping in over there. I'm sure it's just a bunch of bots talking.
That's fine.
Guys are crazy.
I love bots.
But yeah, man. A couple beer reviews that are dropping this week. We're gonna have Delicious by Stone. We'll have Mass
Ascension.
Mass Ascension from
Ex Nova
out of New Mexico. So we're gonna do some. We'll have some other ones as well. We're gonna have we're gonna drop. It was a really long episode this week for Patreon. Yeah, really good stuff. We'll pop out some other ones, some shorter versions as well. So just stay tuned, be a part of that. Patreon.com/strike up here. Obviously, get in there, buy your pals a beer, $3
for $3 a month.
Yep.
Or you can do the free side. You don't get as many videos, but you get a little bit extra.
Yep. We're gonna do a chug maybe or something like that. We'll figure something out here later because we're like I said, we're about to head out back. We're gonna crank the what's the song of the night, you think? What are you gonna
it's always Party Rock, right?
Party Rock.
Party Rock is in the house tonight.
There you go.
So, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. We're just gonna have a good time. But you know what, guys? Thanks so much for watching. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. And while we're not wearing any pants, we do have underwear on for the show. So you're welcome.
Tidy Waddies.
Yeah. I mean, need you to see the bulge. So you're welcome. But hey, guys, as always, I'm Alan.
I'm Artie.
Talk to you later. Deuces.
Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you. Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit SCEducationlottery.com.